guys, so today we're gonna do a very different video, and I know I never done. I say I'm gonna not do a video for a very long time, but today I just can't stand you guys not being able to watch my videos again. So yeah. So yeah, today I'll be doing the perks. What perks are the best? What perks is recommended, and the combinations of the perks, which is the best. So yeah, let's do this. So guys, the first perk ever is the perk you seeing on your screen right now is the persistence perk. The persistence perk isn't a very bad perk. So like I say, this is a score rate progression, which means what? Nothing. So the score streak progression does not reset on that, but score streak costs are double. So the idea of this thing is that just in case, like if you die oftenly, but you still know how to kill a lot of guys, this perk is perfect for you because you die often. Your score streak just hey wait. Give me a sec, guys. Okay. So because that it's handy for a lot of the guys who dies and still knows how to kill. This is good because if you just in case like you're gonna get UAV, it's 400 points, right? But you got 300 and die. Then you have to go. You start all over again if you don't have the persistence perk. But instead, if you have this perk, instead it doesn't matter. You got 300, you died, you respawn. It keeps on going, but you have to double up the points, which means you have to go for another 500 points before you can get the UAV. It's handy for those who knows how to kill, and also, but they die all the time. Not a bad score streak at all. When this, I'm talking about all the score streaks is when you already are maxed out level. I think it's about 80 or 50 levels you can get all these perks. I forgot because I'm already maxed out level. So yeah, I don't know about this. So yeah, let's go on to the next perk. So guys, I just changed the side because that side suddenly it cannot load all the pictures. So this picture is different from the last one, but I'll be using this side for the rest of the video so you guys can see. For the next perk, we are gonna talk about the hot wire perk, which is this one that I'm pointing on. There's a circle on the screen. That's the one. Okay. So the hot wire perk is that you are immune to counter UAVs and EMP grenades. So just in case you don't know what an EMP grenade is, if you don't know what an EMP grenade is, it's just like those grenades. If you throw them, actually disrupts you, and that you can't shoot, you can't jump, you can't kneel, you can't reload. You can't do anything, but you still can see the enemies. So this EMP grenade is kind of a little bit annoying sometimes. So yeah, it's very annoying sometimes. Just because you're killing somebody and then the EMP grenade just EMP'd you, you just suddenly can't shoot and you get killed. So that's a bad thing, and no longer trigger trip mines. So yeah, because of the trip mines isn't very good. Trip mines is those that you put on the floor. Just in case you don't look at the floor. Most of the time you just look at an enemy. Most of us do that. You suddenly trigger trip mine and get killed, and that's how I get killed most of the time. Yet the hot wire perk can solve all of this problem. Counter UAVs, if there's an enemy counter UAV, you can still see the enemies on the radar. You can still use your radar. And the EMP grenades, like I said just earlier, and no longer trigger trip mines, like I said also earlier. And it also reduces the effectiveness of enemy tracker perks. Now if you don't know what tracker perks is, the tracker perk is this perk, which is right here. Enemy footprints are visible for 4 seconds. So just in case you look at the floor, like the tracker perk is handy for search and destroy. So tracker perk actually they can see your footprints for 4 seconds. I'll cover it all later when I'm talking about the trackers perk. So yeah, just in case it does, I think because I never seen any enemies using trackers perk, and I never use tracker perk. I think it only just puts 3 or 2 seconds available for us to see it. So yeah, that's also good. So for actually, I'm gonna cover the pros and cons too. The persistence con is just that the score streaks costs are double, just like save. So that's the con. And for this one, the cons is that it doesn't help you in damages or what. It just does this, and it doesn't do very much. So yeah, this ain't very good. Yeah, it's still an average perk. I'll give 8 out of 10 for this perk. For the persistence, I'm going for 6 out of 10 because it ain't very good. Yeah, it ain't very good perk. So next we're gonna put on. I'm gonna do a same order, which is red, green, and blue perks. So this one I don't need to just pause it and just go pull down. All I need to do is just slowly pull down very fast. So for this one, it's gonna be the engineer perk. So what the engineer perk is? The engineer perk is this perk. If you guys wondering. So it show enemy equipment and score streaks, reload friendly care packages, and booby trap enemy care packages. So I don't know anything about the reroll friendly care packages. So I don't know about that. But the booby trap enemy care packages, as you can see, this perk. What is very good is that if you're going to find an enemy, you found an enemy care package, you can just booby trap it. The meaning of booby trap is that you set up a trap and you're gonna open that care package, but the care package will still stay at where it was. And if the enemy opens it, they can't kill it. I never experienced this sort of things because engineer perk is a very popular perk, let's say. So yeah, it can show enemy groups like trip mines, green nets, I think so. Sentry guns, SAM turrets, UAV. So for the score streak, UAVs, counter UAVs. Care packages, the chopper of the care packages, stealth chopper, VTOL, UAV, code UAV, and those things. VTOLs, those things, yeah, they show all of them. So just in case you're wondering where the VTOL is, just look up at the sky and you know where the VTOL is. Alright. So yeah, this engineer perk is the pro side of this. For the cons is the booby trap enemy care packages. The setting up the trap, it takes a long time. It's just about opening friendly care packages that doesn't belong to you. It's your teammates care packages. It takes about that time, and plus you're opening enemy ones, so it takes the same time. It takes up double the time of opening up the enemy or teammates care packages. So this engineer perk is on average, I give it a 7 out of 10, to be honest, because it ain't too much about that. So yeah, now coming up on the next spot, we're gonna be putting on one of the best ones ever, which is the agile perk. Agile perk is like one of the best perks ever, literally. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna put on the fast recover perk first because the agile perk is very good, and I think most of you use it. Fast recover perk actually increase HP recovery rate by 35%, which means you get shot and you have low HP, and you're trying to crank up your HP, and suddenly an enemy is coming for you. Maybe you heal better, and you might be able to kill an enemy instead of him killing you. So that's the only pros of the fast recover. The cons is because it only has one pro. So yeah, it ain't very recommended, but still, it's an average perk. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Not bad. I don't use it though. Yeah, it's worthless. Yeah. Coming here for the next perk. It's gonna, for the green one, it's definitely gonna be the tracker perk. The tracker perk, well, you can enemy footprints are visible 4 seconds earlier said. So how is it? So the tracker perk, actually you'll be able to see enemy footprints for 4 seconds. Meaning if there's an enemy running around this place like 4 seconds to 1 to 4 seconds ago, you can see its footprints, and it might handy search and destroy because you can track them and kill them too. That's the idea of tracker. But the con is that's the only pro. Same as the fast recovery. So yeah, I give a 6 out of 10 for this because you can see enemy footprints instead of what So yeah, this is gonna be a 6 out of 10. Not a bad perk, but still average. Now coming on the next one, we're gonna be doing it. So coming on the next perk, we're gonna be putting in the alert perk. So it says here it's enemy footprints are easy to hear. That is true in Battle Royale. And I'll be doing the Battle Royale one maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Latest is to the 1st. So for this perk, actually it is missing some parts actually. This perk actually is that if you're near an enemy, it shows the prime direction, or the main, or what's called the main direction of the enemy. So it may be behind you, in front of you, on your left, on your right, or southwest, like that. It can show it on the map. Maybe you'll be able to track that. Sadly, that's the only thing of that, but still, it's a good perk. I give it 7 out of 10 because I use it almost all the time. Nowadays, I don't use it. I use Hotline nowadays. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. Not a bad perk at all. Coming on the next red perk, it's definitely gonna be it. I'm just gonna cover some of them, not all of them. It's gonna be the airdrop perk. The airdrop perk is literally one of the best perks recommended all around the world. It does say it's like a quicker object mantling, and the aiming time of weapons after sprinting is reduced. After sprinting is reduced by 85%. The meaning of this is that just in case you want to change your gun or weapon, like to a gun to a grenade, a gun to a knife, a gun to a pistol or what, and aiming your gun after sprinting is reduced by 85%. Think how fast you can kill guys while after you're sprinting. After you sprint, actually it takes a little bit of time to aim in. So yeah, that's the only con of not using this. Okay. So sorry, that's just a little pause. So yeah, that's the only thing of it, but it's still a good thing. Just in case you wanna aim after sprinting, it reduced by 85%. So think about how fast you can kill guys after sprinting. See how fast this thing is? One of the best perks ever. Recommended from all around the world. So for the next perk, we're gonna be putting on the ghost perk. The ghost perk? No, the vulture perk actually. The vulture perk actually pick up ammo from kills equal to the magazine capacity of the current weapon. Meaning, like if you are using maybe I'm gonna give an example. Maybe a Type 25. You're using a Type 25. It has 30 bullets, right? So if you kill somebody, you go to the backpack or the one that has a green light. There's like a very small green light. You go there, you can pick up another 30 bullets, not adding to your current mag, just adding to your next few mags. So like example, I think the Type 25 bullets has 120. So if you pick up another one, so maybe you can get about 170. No, not 170, 150. So why my maths so bad? You get 150 in your magazine. So yeah, it's good, but that's only pros of it. So the con is you might be just too busy picking up those bullets and you get killed suddenly because you're not paying attention to the surrounding. So yeah, I give a 8 out of 10 because even folk use this perk. So yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10 to be honest, real honest, but guys. So the next blue one is definitely gonna be this. It's definitely the hotline perk. The hotline perk increases points earned by killing enemies by 25%. Actually, it's missing some part. Actually, destroying trap mines used to be 20 points, and even destroying hive traps nowadays is 20 points. But with this, actually, it goes to 25 points. So they're missing our point. Even the game shows like this, so I don't know why they missed the point. You destroy trip mines some of the time. If you destroy it, plus sentry guns and those things, plus killing, it increases by 25%. So, for example, I'm gonna use the veto for example. If you kill a guy with a veto, it gives you about 15 points. 15 points doesn't do too much, but with this it actually gives you 18 points because I use it nowadays. So it gives you 18 points. So yeah, that's a pro, and it's great combination with the persistence bug because it helps you with the doubling up point. It helps you with the half, about a quarter with the double points. Helps sometimes. So yeah, and we're gonna go on with the next book. Coming out on the next book, it's definitely gonna be it. This is the flat jacket. Damage from explosive is read back 5%. You guys know what that means? It means that if you trigger trip mines, yeah, just in case you want to use a hot wire perk, this is also handy because you don't look at the ground and you don't use hot wire perk. Damages like from explosions, which is those war machines, barrels, grenades, trip mines, vehicles, any type of explosives, it's reduced by 35%. Which meaning if you trigger a trip mine, you don't die. You just get a bunch of life cuts, HP cuts. So yeah, that's a pro. And to be honest, the con in this one is none. Because literally this is one of the best one ever because there's no con. Because you can just get reduced by 25%. So what is the con for this? No, none, right? There's no con for this. This I definitely give a 9 out of 10 because it doesn't reduce all your damages. So example, X-Mars hits your side, like literally your side, like say, you're standing right here, and then somebody hits you on the side with an SMR, still it doesn't kill you, but if it hits you direct hit, then you're gonna die still. So yeah, the flak jacket isn't very good. It's not a 10 out of 10 because of that reasons. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. For this, we're gonna put on this perk, definitely the agile perk. Wait. Oh, sorry, it's not the agile perk. It's the toughness perk. Toughness because it reduces the player's flinch when being shot by 60%. The meaning of this is that when you get shit, actually, if you wanna shoot somebody while they are shooting you too, your gun actually goes out of aim sometimes and maybe even not reaches your enemy. So that's some of us that doesn't aim very well. It's a bad thing, and doesn't know how to control those recoils. Those who don't know how to control recoils also don't know how to control this. So it actually reduces by 60%, which means you get shot, you don't shake as much. Your gun doesn't goes out of aim as much, so it's easier to kill them. But I don't see any difference between them. Still, it has no con because what's the con of this? There's no con, right? Still, I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because, yeah, it doesn't reduce all of it. It reduces 63% of it. So coming on the next perk is definitely the Dead Silence perk. The Dead Silence perk. So what the Dead Silence perk do is a silent movement, which means if you're running around, nobody can hear your footprints, hear your steps. Because actually, if you move around and you have a headphone, like a headset or what, an earphone or what, actually if you hear better, actually you can hear enemy footprints, and you have like the pro headsets, those things. You pretty much know where the guy is on the map and you can just go and kill them. With this, if you hits you won't get any of those troubles. So yeah, that's good. Dead Silence. So yeah, so for that we're gonna give 10 out of 10 because literally it has no cons. And what's the point of this? It's silent movements. It means that they can't hear you. Yeah, I don't use this perk as much, but I use it when I'm playing Search and Destroy most of the time because it helps. If you're playing Search and Destroy, you're trying to hide from somebody, maybe a whole team, or trying to defuse silently. Yeah, this is a perk for you because it just silently defuse the perk without anybody knowing you're going there. Literally, it's a good perk. So guys, that's gonna cover up for perks. Now we're gonna do the best perk combination. So I'm pretty sure I did a 1, 2, 3, 4 perks in each part, which is the blue, red, green, and blue perks. We're gonna now do the best combinations. For the best combinations, if you're using the persistence perk, I recommend you guys to use the literally, like, if you're using a persistent perk, I recommend you to use Vulture too. Maybe no, if you're using it, I recommend you to use Hardwire too. Or literally, if you're trying to do that, you can maybe just try and prevent yourself getting killed from trip mines as well by doing that, because we get killed, it's just timeout. Yet Hardwire is very good. It helps you well. Plus counter UAVs doesn't affect you, or EMPs. And you don't have to worry about trackers. Because yeah, you guys get it, right? And if you want to use a blue perk with it, I actually recommend Hotline. That's Hotline increase point earned by killing enemies, blah blah blah, those things, destroying trip mines, those things by 25%. So anyway you can get a point, it just increases it by 25%. So it helps you out with that, because you can clear a quarter of the double point out, literally. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. So yeah, Hotline is recommended if you want the persistent perk. If you want a fast recover perk, then I literally recommend you the Vulture perk. No, I recommend you guys the toughness perk actually. Yeah, the tracker perk, because tracker perk actually sees footprints, right? And if you're doing a fast recover, maybe you can see any enemies near you with the tracker perk, and so you might be able to avoid getting killed as well. It's when you're low on point and can find a safe place to recover HP. And I also recommend alert with it, because you can see if any enemies is coming near to you. So that is recommended for alert. And if you're using the agile perk, literally, I ain't gonna recommend you the toughness perk as well, because if you sprint and you shoot, which means you see enemies, they might be shooting back at you. So you can use the toughness perk just to prevent shaking it all up and then getting killed in there. And then for this one, if you want to use the agile perk, I also recommend the engineer perk, because the engineer perk you can see any UAVs, those things. So if you can see and so actually that's a very good thing with it. But you can actually see UAVs like sentry guns if you know how to destroy sentry guns, UAVs, VTOLs, those things. Maybe you can run faster and go and destroy those things too. So it helps too with the engineering. So for the next one, if you want to use the flag jacket perk, which is also the last perk of this video, flag jacket perk, and I recommend you with the Vulture perk. Because for the flag jacket and Vulture, it's a good combination. For flag jacket, you prevent getting killed from explosions. Vulture, you can pick up ammo after you kill them. And then, so yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with it, but it's a good combination as well. For the blue one, it's gonna be definitely that silence, because you can also prevent enemies from hearing your footsteps if you are running around all the time, literally. So it's gonna be this. And actually, if you want to use the flag jacket, I also sometimes recommend Demo Expert too, because you can like backfire them. Demo Expert actually increase the damage of experts by 25%. You reduce 35%, and then you increase your explosives by 25%. Yeah, increase the damage of explosive by 25%. Your explosive only, okay? So I also recommend that too, just in case you guys wanna use them. But I will explain the cons is it only has that pro. So it's not recommended, it's 4 out of 10 to be honest with you, real honest with you. So guys, that's gonna be all for today. I know this is a very short video, shorter than most of my videos. But yeah, I'm gonna be covering a lot more videos, maybe later, maybe not. I think I'm gonna be Battle Royale games. You get what I mean? This is multiplayer. Okay, anyways. So thank you guys for watching today. Maybe tomorrow I'll do best attachments for guns. I'm gonna cover up all multiplayer and battle royales. Maybe best guns and attachments for you. Best assault rifles, SMGs, best all of the guns combined into it. Best guns and their attachments for them. So I'll cover that for this is gonna be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow or maybe a little while later. So thank you guys for watching.